next lesson, we were in the middle of, remember, we were going to launch an agency. So what we will cover is portfolio first, then we'll build the site for the agency. Then we will create the CRM, AI phone agent, and AI chatbot. So that's the promise. Let's continue with our the second lesson, where we will continue building the portfolio. So we will now have the full picture. The HVAC demo is scaffolding. So it's scaffolding the build. I will build it to match the dentist vertical's quality and structure. Same Next.16 Tailwind version 4 app router pattern, but with an HVAC business, a blue-orange hot-cold palette distinct from the dentist teal and matching SVG placeholder art. Remember, I didn't give any instructions here, so it is fair. I was studying the dentist build to match it exactly. I've got what I need building now. Okay, let's stop it for a second. What are should be using the best industry practice for HVAC? Why bother to match with the dentist layout? Okay, so my point is HVAC is its own vertical. So it must have some data it should be able to gather for how to lay it out. What would the best, maybe layout, color palette, whatnot, right? What is the best industry standard if it has that data, right? So let's see what it comes back with. You're right. Copying the dentist layout is the wrong instinct. HVAC sites convert on different things than a dental practice. Urgency 24/7, no heat, no cool. Exactly. Promotional coupons, financing or big ticket installs, a maintenance membership club, and heavy trust licensing signals. I'll keep the course's tech stack. That is correct. So we want to use the same tech stack, but the design should be aligned or should be centered around what the vertical is, right? So let's see what it comes back with. It is working now. So again, remember, AI is very, very smart, but you need to pay attention of what it is doing. I could have let it just copy the layout of a dentist website, and not that wouldn't work. That would look amazing too. But right now it is building on some signals for HVAC, more custom, more like in line with what maybe some of the known industry data, the signals that exist, which would help in being successful for any HVAC customer. You can definitely, I'm running out of battery to plug it in. So you can definitely spend time in brainstorming with Claude. You can even figure out exactly what, so for example, right? Let's do a quick side task. I'm going to use new chat. Okay. I am in the, so this is, remember, this is just your regular Claude.ai subscription, right? Which I've used the same in my Claude Code, remember? I'm in the middle of a lesson for the launch promise of agency in a box middle of designing portfolio for 7 to 8 verticals currently on HVAC. Okay. Help with the perfect prompt. No, so it's Fable. I'm by mistake I have Fable 5 selected. We remember that was that's currently unavailable. So let's go back to 4.8 and then submit again. And in the meantime, let's go back. I didn't. In the end, HVAC converts on different levers. Exactly. So where are we? Want me to spin up the dev server so you can see it, or generate matching photoreal images the way Dentist Vertical did? No. Let's just spin up local server so we can review the build. Okay. I do not have any credits right now in key.ai, so manage without it. Okay, so remember I mentioned earlier key.ai. I'm using that as a marketplace for various models for content generation, right? Whether it's images, whether it's videos, whether it's songs, right? So I spent like 8 hours when Fable 5 was available over the weekend. I spent about 8 hours building an app end to end. I'm gonna actually release that app on the App Store. Very close to it. It talks about Advait Vedanta, right? So it's a journey from the beginning to the end. The point I was making is I used up all my credits in key.ai. But let's see what it came up with, right? Okay, so this is the HVAC site it came up with, right? So looks really live, right? It looks like it's a happening site, right? So you have services specials, comfort club reviews, contact, and have this. And then he came up with the name Summit Heating and Air. It's a licensed company. Came up with some dummy license number, serving which area, right? Then okay. And then the trust factor is here, like some reviews. Heat that holds 90-minute emergency, average emergency arrival. So these are all just, just small things which increase the trust or helps you convert, right? Call this, schedule online same day, upfront flat rate pricing, financing from $89 per month. Okay. Then again, right, something about again, the trust factors. Okay, and then the current specials. Okay, so heating and cooling done right the first time. So it has all the different services. Okay, then again, it's calling about if you don't have heat, if you don't have AC, we answer 24/7, nights, weekends, holiday. I love the site, to be very honest, right? I'm truly impressed. I've day by day, minute by minute, right? Or minute by minute, day by day, I'm getting blown away. Remember this was, I told him don't follow the dentist website. Just follow the best practices for the heating, HVAC, right? Let's see what in the meantime, what did this guy come up with? So let's copy this and let's see what prompt it gives. You're a senior conversion focused web designer plus front-end engineer. Build a single page demo website for a local home services business in the box portfolio. Okay, let's try it. Let's do a quick comparison by using that prompt. Okay, by the way, for fun, I worked with Claude.ai and came up with a prompt for the same demo. Let's build that and compare. Well, here is the prompt. So I copied the prompt. I'm gonna paste the prompt here, right? And for home services, let's just do HVAC business. Okay, and let's see. I want to say keep the current HVAC site demo as I really love that. In fact, please give me the prompt so I can share with the plus I would love to use that demo site for my portfolio, right? I think you can read this, but what I'm just saying is, so here I copied the prompt, right? So I copied the prompt here. Before that, I was just saying, by the way, for fun, I've worked with Claude.ai and came up with a prompt for the same demo. Let's build that and compare as well, right? And I said, here is the prompt, and I copied the prompt. And then I just said, keep the current HVAC site demo as I really love that. In fact, please give me the prompt so I can share with the viewers. Plus, I would love to use the demo site for my portfolio. So first, save the prompt as original HVAC demo and then build the new demo. Okay, so just try to be very clear with Claude Code on exactly what you're asking. This begs a question. You would be like, if everything is so simple, why do you need to learn anything, right? So what you really need to learn is not necessarily just prompting or building. What you need to learn is going deeper into how well Claude Code can do. If you pick 5 people with different experience levels and using Claude Code to the maximum advantage, right? You will get like total different results, right? So we are just scratching the surface, right? I'm just showing you what all is possible, right? Even that comes out to be amazing. We will keep going deeper and deeper. I made a video on Kaizen principle saying 1% improvement, right? Daily. I will stick to that, in my own learning and teaching. And I would expect you guys to stick to it. So, in the end, you all can succeed, right? So it's a journey we will undertake together, applying success principles, applying business success principles, applying best Claude Code features, applying how to use Claude Code to the best of its ability, right? We will get everywhere. And not just that, we will go over even like creatively thinking what works and what doesn't work. We will also go into like, the architecture design on the high level. You don't need to know any technology at all to start learning, like your traditional 3-tier architecture, how that is collapsing today with serverless computing. What is serverless computing? So as I said earlier, right, regular phrase is, don't just talk the talk, walk the walk. What does that mean? Talk is cheap, right? Walk it, right? Actually do it, right? Don't just say it. But now I'm reversing that. Today, with Claude Code, you can see, right, building a website becomes very easy. So walking, in fact, becomes easy, right? But talk the talk is like, you also need to know when you're talking to in the industry, whether interviews, whether, amongst your friends, wherever, when you're representing, you're talking, you should be able to explain, like, the industry standards, the terms, that will also help you boost your confidence. You will feel better. And then, and that's needed, right? For you to, so again, not just walk the walk, you need to talk the talk also, right? So the phrase is reversed, right? So let's see where it stands right now. Okay, so remember how I love this thing about a lot of LLMs do this, so it will create a list of exactly what it is targeting, what it is doing, right? And it keeps checking off, so the progress, where it is, right? So it has done the first two things. Right now it's doing the build version 2 page, layout, globals. By the way, I've asked him to give me the prompt. Let's see what happened. Save the prompt. Okay, so it did save the prompt. And where is the demo? Maybe in the demos? Yeah, so it might be the HVAC demo. So we will ask him once it is done. So we will check for that. Okay, and it is building HVAC demo version 2 right now. Okay, so we are making good progress. Remember, this is right now a single page website, but you can easily, and maybe what we will do is, once our portfolio is done and once we have completed the launch package itself, right? Your website, your agency website, the portfolios, then CRM, AI phone agent, AI chatbot. I will then show you how to convert at least one or two of these demo sites into a multi-page website, right? So it's very, very easily doable. Okay, so it's on the last step. Hopefully we should see something soon. We've been waiting for a long time. Oh, actually, I was looking at the old outputs. It's actually done. So it says saved this into HVAC demo. See, it's saved into HVAC demo. I wanted it to be called the original HVAC demo, but that's fine. Please rename HVAC demo to original demo. But we'll ask him to do it. In the meantime, let's see how do we test it. Okay, so original is on 3001. The second one is on 3002. Okay, let's go back. Let's ask him to save that as original HVAC demo. And in the meantime, I'm going to run that. Okay, so that, okay, 1 second. Okay, I think you can see it properly now. So yeah, very much similar, by the way. Yeah, so now you have two samples, right? One from a proper structured prompt which Claude.ai helped us build, right? And the other one which is Claude came up with it by itself, right? We didn't feed any prompt, right? So okay, so it kind of changed that, which is fine, right? We just did this original HVAC demo. Okay, so that's the demo. Okay, hang on a second. Let's just get the prompt here. So I'm going to share the prompt for the original site. For some reason, I like the original a little bit more. I'm going to share both the prompts for HVAC. I will also share the prompt which we used for creating the dentist portfolio. And then tomorrow we will actually quickly cover all the remaining 6 verticals, right? Okay, thank you.